I had a van of little boys, about maybe between 5 and 8 years old, with two ladies stop by. They had never been at Ridgefield before. And so they got out of the car and they said, we've never been here before, the boys want to see frogs. Can we see frogs here? And I just had a group from the Kiowa Trail that stopped here, and they were telling me all about the different kinds of frogs they saw, and so I told them about it. Told them how to get there, told the boys not to touch the frogs, made sure they had water, and off they went. About maybe 2.5 hours later, they stop by and they're like, out of the car, and they're just talking all at once, and they're saying, oh, we saw frogs, we saw, these are really big frogs, and there was little frogs, and one of the boys says, oh, you'll never guess, a big bird ate a frog, and the whole thing, he ate the head too, and the feet, and they were just excited, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is exactly why I volunteer here, because I just love that connection. When people connect with nature, it's like, boom, their whole world changes. It's just a really neat thing.
I wanted to get more hands-on experience, get out in the field, meet other people in the field, and that's why I wanted to do internship, and I thought this was a good place to do it. So, with environmental science or about environment, there are things that you really just can't learn from only the book. There are things that you really have to get out there with people who are knowledgeable and ask them questions, and you almost have to form your own knowledge about it, not just like getting it from the book. And that part I really loved about it, because before it was mostly in classes that I had didn't really have a lot of like field experience in it, so that's what I wanted, and I think I really got that from here, so that's what I really liked about it.
I decided to volunteer here because I wanted to gain some experience outside, getting like biology experience. I'm majoring in biology at WSU Vancouver. When I was out walking the trails and I saw lots of dragonflies, I learned to like have a love for dragonflies, because I learned when I went back and researched about them that they have survived for so long that they can just keep on trucking through and surviving after all these years, even with all the changes throughout. So whenever I see a dragonfly, it's just, you can keep on going. So you can learn so much just by walking around and asking someone. If like you don't know a plant species or an insect or animal, then you can just learn so much just by walking around and experiencing it all. That's why I love it here.
And there's a lot of beautiful places in the refuge as well. It's really easy to kind of get lost in looking at what's out there. So the sandhill cranes, for the first bird that I saw, they've just started doing their mating dances. You know, they jump up in the air a good 2 feet, and these are big birds, and just kind of spin around, and that's been fascinating to see and watch.
People come here just to get away from their stressful lives, to kind of calm down, to connect with nature. I've met a guy who pushes his wife in a wheelchair on foot, 4.5 miles on a gravel road. They do this regularly. They love it here. There's a lady who comes here, she has a stressful job, and she comes here Saturday mornings with her breakfast. She'll park in a favorite spot, turn off the car, and have her breakfast here. She says, I just need that connection. I need to be able to come down from the week, and now I can start my weekend. But this is a really beautiful place, and it's a really fun place to volunteer. So it's been really nice for me personally, and I feel like I'm also, you know, connecting with people from different parts of the United States and helping them appreciate our neck of the woods, so to speak.